ठीक लग रही हूँ?
बहुत अच्छी लग रही हूँ, कपड़े आधे ही दिख रहे हैं बस, ठीक है।
बस इतने ही चाहिए। सोच रही थी कि पहले हम जो माइंडसेट से रिलेटेड जो एक हमारा सीरियस टॉपिक है वो कर लेते हैं थोड़ा वार्म अप के लिए।
क्या टॉपिक
जो हम
है? क्या टॉपिक है?
जस्ट वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट से रिलेटेड के फॉर एग्जांपल व्हाट इज पावर मींस टू यू एज अ वुमन और अफर्मेशन यू लिव बाय।
है कोई बात
दिस
ओके।
अस्सलाम the idea is I want to share your story, how you started it, your life, with your kids and your family and everyone, and how everyone reacted when you started it as a woman, the challenges you faced, things like that. Yeah. So tell me then how it all started.
um I mean, it was very impromptu, and one fine day I decided to give it a try. And initially, when I started it, I wasn't planning on, being on camera, showing my face, talking to the camera. It was very gradual. Um, took a lot of trying and testing, failing, and then trying again. But I guess that's how it goes.
So
Um,
how were you in like your school and college life? Did you ever like did anything like this? Participated in
so
any
I've
such?
always been a bit of I like to challenge myself. I've always been that way. I always had stage fright, but I am somebody who likes to push myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've always been that way. I've always wanted to try everything. I have a very curious nature, if I may say so.
That's me exactly
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
So that's exactly why I have been able to do a lot of things in my life. And yes, there has been falls, but that's life.
Then you
So
picked up
picked
yourself
up
and embraced it.
myself, tried again, or just left it once and for all. But I always like to try new things. So
So you
that's
never
just
gave up. You are a
yeah,
survivor.
yeah,
You're
yeah. That's just how I am. That's how I, you know, uh, process things. That's how I live. That's who I am,
I
basically.
love that.
That's in my nature. I can't help it.
We all need that, Sara,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
That this
I
is
like
this
to.
is who I am, what I am, and
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. That's
Look
just
at
me, and I'm always, a little bit fearful,
Hmm.
but yeah, I still go by it.
So how your family reacted to all of this? Because we have a really stereotype, culture, maybe background or whatever.
It wasn't the easiest thing to convince, my close,
Family.
families,
Yeah.
first of all. But kudos to my husband.
Mashallah,
It took
mashallah.
him too a little bit of time to come to terms with it. He obviously it's not his fault. The society, the culture that we come from,
Absolutely, yeah.
these are, not the norms. So when you're doing something new, something out of the box, especially being married, being a mother, this is basically, for some people, this may be a bit of, going beyond the boundaries, if that makes sense.
So how
But
do you take on the criticism sometimes if you still get one?
so that's one thing I still struggle with. I'll be very honest with you. I'm not very thick-skinned. If somebody says something, I take it to my heart. And I'm very sensitive. I'm an overthinker. I can't help it. I try not to. I trained myself to stop caring so much. But then again, that would be becoming a different person that I can't be. So I'm trying, working on myself to take things, a little easy. And I question myself, is it something wrong? Is it something harmful? Is it harmful for my family or something like that? Then I, decide if I want to proceed or, take a step back. That's how I've always been, I guess. Whatever grabs my attention, I want to try it. And once I try it, I feel like I've achieved something, even if I don't succeed in it, I give myself that, that star, that gold star for trying.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's just how I am. That's who I am.
Trust yourself. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So what does power means to you as a woman?
Power.
Any other for other women, how would you describe it? Like, how powerful a woman can be.
The biggest thing, I guess, I would say is confidence. Trusting yourself, going with your gut, I guess, or giving it a try. That's how I would explain it. I don't really have the exact words for it, but I guess that's power to me. Being able to do stuff. I guess that's power, or being able to control yourself, not do something. That also takes courage. To stop yourself from
how
doing
after
something.
Now you mashallah have so many followers and people look up to you like for fashion and beauty and everything, you have tried. So how do you keep yourself grounded and like
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think I'm anybody. When I go places, people tell me, "Oh, I've seen you. You know, are you that person?" And Alhamdulillah, but I still I don't think I don't think anything of myself like that. You know,
That's
if that makes sense.
really sweet of you
Yeah, I'm
because I have
very honest
I
about that.
know so many really successful
Mm,
influencers. They think they are the celebrities. Okay,
mm,
yes, they are, but
mm.
I have seen them from. I
Yeah,
don't even have the
I
words.
know
I
what
don't
you
want to see
mean.
that,
I
but
know what
yeah,
you mean.
they have those
हाँ,
pride in them and they talk
yeah, yeah.
and when they go
कभी
somewhere.
कभी मुझे लगता है कि can I speak in Urdu as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
कभी कभी मुझे लगता है कि इस फील्ड की डिमांड भी है शायद थोड़ी सी यू नो सम पीपल गो बाय दैट रूल कि अगर थोड़ा सा एटीट्यूड नहीं दिखाएंगे तो कोई वैल्यू नहीं देगा तो
Mm-hmm.
ये भी होता है कई मर्तबा ना तो आई ट्राई टू कीप माई सेल्फ एज हम्बल एज आई कैन आई डोंट थिंक आई एम you know somebody but alhamdulillah
But that's how
whatever
you keep yourself grounded
yes
because
that's
you're a humble person.
exactly how I keep myself grounded wherever I am I work hard I whatever I do I give it my best and I mean, I think being a mother, being a wife, जितना multitask हम कर लेते हैं, I think that's the biggest achievement
Absolutely.
in my opinion. उससे खुद को कुछ समझने की ज़रूरत होनी ही नहीं चाहिए because as it is, we know our, you know, the medals that we, you know, carry on our chest, and the amount of work that we do and the multitasking that we do. I don't think a man could do that, honestly. And yeah, that's just how I, you know, that's just how I
So
think.
my next would be a little bit linked to it, like who is your inspiration? Any inspirational woman you look up to? Because so many look up to you.
मैं जब भी कोई मुझसे पूछता है कि मेरी इंस्पिरेशन कौन है तो इमीडिएटली मेरी नानी आ जाती है मेरे जहन में और मैंने उनकी जैसी कोई औरत नहीं देखी उनके जैसा दिल मैंने नहीं देखा किसी का बड़ी बहुत ऑनेस्ट थी बहुत प्यारी थी बहुत प्यार करने वाले लोगों में से थी
I can
आप
imagine her
आप उनसे
personality that
प्यार
way too.
आप उनको प्यार दें और जान मांग लें उनसे उनकी वो थोड़ी मतलब इस हिसाब से थोड़ी नासमझ भी थी आई गेस लेकिन ये कि वो बड़ी अच्छी इंसान थी तो मुझे हमेशा अपनी नानी का ख़्याल आता है, जब भी ख़्याल आता है तो उन्हीं का आता है, हालाँकि मेरी अम्मा का भी आना चाहिए मैंने भी
Fala, वो
बड़ी
बड़ा
बड़ी
किया हाँ.
ऑफ कोर्स लेकिन ये कि जब व्हेनेवर आई थिंक ऑफ अ सुपर वुमन इट वाज़ माय नानी। मेरी दादी ने भी मेहनत की ऑफ कोर्स ज़िंदगी में 10 बच्चे पाले।
Every woman has their own
या
struggles. It's only
बिकॉज़
someone
मगर
who's really
मेरी नानी जो थी ना वो बहुत अलग मिज़ाज की खातून थी, बड़ी और वो काफ़ी फॉरवर्ड थिंकिंग भी थी। शी वाज़ वेरी मच लाइक करने दो, यू नो गो अहेड ट्राई इट, यू नो वो इस तरह का था उनका मिज़ाज, ये नहीं कि नहीं, नहीं लड़कियाँ यूँ नहीं करती, ऐसे नहीं करना, वैसे
go
नहीं करना।
getter and yeah.
या
What do you want women listening right now to know? Any message, any particular message for all the women
या
who need support, who are like struggling in life and in
मैं खुद भी कई जगह बड़ी रस्म रिवाज में घिरी हुई एक खातून हूँ लेकिन मैं फिर भी समझती हूँ कि नो योर स्ट्रेंथ्स यू नो अगर आप में कोई स्किल है प्लीज़ यूज़ इट अगर आप यू नो जो आप में कोई एबिलिटी है ना इफ़ यू हैव द मीन्स टू यूज़ दैम प्लीज़ यूज़ दैम बी financially independent very
yes,
important
absolutely.
you know पढ़ाई बच्चियों girls
हाँ.
के लिए I really want them
Information
to
education is so
yeah it's
like अब तो
very
बहुत
very
easy
very important
important और easy
पर
हो गया available बहुत
हाँ
easy.
हाँ अपने टेक योर टाइम कोई जल्दी नहीं है शादी करने की शादी हो जाती है बच्चे हो जाते हैं
Absolutely.
कोई कयामत नहीं आ रही प्लीज टेक योर टाइम लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम रियलिस्टिक भी रहें ये ना
यानी
सोचें कि
अपने
बस
पैरों पे खड़ा होना
हाँ
तो absolutely
अपने
is the
पैरों पे
most
जरूर
important
खड़े
thing.
हों ताकि आप मोहताज ना हो किसी के लेकिन ये भी सोचें एट द सेम टाइम कि अब अगर अपने पैरों पे खड़े हो गए हैं तो अब बाकी सबको जूते की नोक पे रखें ये भी
Yeah,
ना करें दैट्स
absolutely.
हाउ
You
या
need, this is
दैट्स
where,
व्हाट आई थिंक
being grounded and
yeah
staying humble and
yeah so
grounded
try and keep a balance I
and
guess
be
that's
an inspiration for other women that
yeah
can be successful and at the same time manage so many things
yes
in their
yes
life. And
and you can do
self-love
that
is the most
हाँ
important thing.
हाँ आई थिंक अल्लाह ताला ने औरतों को ऐसा बनाया है कि औरत सब कुछ कर सकती है औरत बच्चे पैदा कर सकती है एट द सेम टाइम घर चला सकती है एट द सेम टाइम जॉब कर सकती है सब कुछ कर सकती है औरत ना तो आप अपनी एबिलिटीज़ को जानें एंड प्लीज़ आई अंडरस्टैंड कि बहुत से लोग बहुत टफ सिचुएशंस में होते हैं तो मगर कोशिश करें कि बेचारे ना बने आप
हाँ,
खुद
अपनी
से
अपनी
यू
जात
नो
के लिए करें.
हाँ अपनी ज़ात के लिए अगर आपको अपने बारे में कुछ पता है मैं कितनी ऐसी बिलीव मी हफ्सा मैं कितनी हाउसवाइफ से मिली हूँ आई एम ऑल्सो आई एम हाउसवाइफ यू नो यार उसमें उनमें ऐसा ऐसा टैलेंट है कि आप हैरान रह जाते देख के ऐसी ऐसी आर्ट स्किल्स हैं ऐसा खाना बनाती हैं कि आप रेस्टोरेंट्स में ऐसा खाना नहीं खा
Yeah,
पाते
absolutely.
ऐसी सिलाइयाँ करती हैं ऐसी यू नो दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी यू नो नॉलेज
I
तो
think
मुझे
it comes to the support as well. Sometimes they wait for someone to push them, and
यस
you know,
एग्जैक्टली
you don't need anyone. You need yourself.
या
Please take that first step, जैसे मैं अक्सर लड़कियों कहती हूँ, just as an example, you want to lose weight, let's say, yeah, और आप सोचते हो कि मैंने करना है, but and okay, you don't know how to do it properly, like कैसे diet रखना है, क्या workouts करने, but you know, okay, I can afford, even if I can't afford, there are so many online resources.
Yes.
If you can afford, you can hire a coach. But then who is that one person
You're the one
who needs to take
yes.
you are the one to take the
Mhm.
initiative. If you don't
Yep.
take that initiative, no one's going to come
It's
to your
never
house
gonna happen. Yeah,
and
that's
say,
so
oh,
true.
you need to do this. No, you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
take
You know,
initiative.
so
So
yes,
that's
that one push helps, but then again, it comes from you. It has to come from you, you know. So just
absolutely.
yeah, that's what I think women should focus on that. I remind myself every day. I forget every day, and then I, you know, get up and tell myself कि नहीं ये करना है. कई दफा होता है balance out हो जाता है. उसमें your partner plays a big role. But yeah, you know, that's
Mashallah,
what
we are blessed, and I
I
think sometimes, ऐसे भी होता है, as you said, you had so much pressure from within your family as well, but
yeah.
you took that first step, you took the initiative,
Yes.
and you are the one who can actually make them understand why you want to do it,
Yeah,
why
and
is it important for you.
I've always tried कि मुझसे गलती ना हो, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
गलती सबसे होती है, but when it comes to social media, I try.
क्योंकि बच्चे हैं ना, हम वो
ये
भी देख रहे हैं, what
बच्चे
our
हैं
moms are doing.
हमारे, you know, ससुराल है, मेका है, you know, we, you know, like I said, women, we have a lot to take care
A
of,
lot
you
of
know,
pressure
a lot
actually.
of pressure, a lot of responsibility. So yeah,
I think आप अपने मीन्स में रह के
Mm.
आप बहुत कुछ मॉडेस्टी में रह के बहुत कुछ
Oh
अचीव कर
yes, of
सकते हैं.
course, yeah,
You
yeah,
don't have to go full on social media and do
yeah.
whatever. You can still achieve everything being focused.
Yes.
If you're educated, show your skills and everything. There is no harm in it. But yes, of course. So I think I will close this chapter here for now.
Okay.
And
Do you want me to?
don't say that. That's a blooper.
Okay. Say that jumla again.
Okay.
Mm,
So thank you so much, Sarah,
of course.
for taking this time with me and
Mhm.
sharing your experience.
Happy to share.
My mission is to empower women, and I've been
Mhm.
doing this for so many years secretly.
That's amazing,
But
you know.
and now, because when it was COVID time, I started a group of, and it was around 1,000 women from my college, my school, and then eventually started coming in other women in that
Mhm.
group. But as you said, it takes courage to get out of that comfort
Yes.
zone. So I
Yes,
was
it
told,
does.
why don't you do it like in public? And why is it private? And I was like, no, this is my comfort zone. I'm fine with this, but I think this is the time. There are so many
Yeah.
ladies, Sarah, after so
Mm.
much experience, wherever I go, I listen to their
Mm.
stories, and it amazes me how they have achieved in life. And then
Oh
there's
yes.
still,
Oh
and
yes.
so many women, they're still struggling. So I think
Mhm.
being someone who's really um, I would say confident and a go-to person, and if you really have that um, feeling like you really want to help someone, you can help
For
someone.
sure.
So I think
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is the time. So as you're doing amazing, and I love your posts.
Thank
I
you.
always look at them and say, wow.
Oh yes, because it really helps ease up your mind, you know.
Yeah,
It really helps you understand your self-worth, you know.
absolutely.
थोड़ी थोड़ी चीजें होती हैं, छोटे छोटे baby steps, but they really help you, you know, with the in my opinion, तो मुझे तो कभी कभी लगता है कि mental health में भी बहुत support करती है ये छोटी छोटी चीजें आपको ना.
Absolutely.
So
This is my mission.
yeah,
Mental health is my
that's
first thing
awesome.
in empowering women. I've been started doing coaching for
Mm-hmm.
years secretly, but now I'm openly offering free sessions. I've been doing it for free for more than 10 years now.
Oh wow, girl, you're gonna be my 3 a.m. now.
Secretly though, but
Yeah,
yeah.
secretly, of course.
So this
Yeah.
is the time when I want to, take this big step
Mm,
and go in public and
that's
say,
awesome. I love that.
yeah.
That's
So
great.
I really need that, support
I
from
got you.
everyone.
I
Keep
got you.
going.
I'll
I
give you
keep
that
going.
push.
Thank you so much.
That's
So
awesome.
I leave you, Claire. Thank you so much. It was so sweet. I messaged you and you agreed to see me today.
Always, always.
And
Thank
just
you.
like as beautiful as you are, looking
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. So are you.
And I'll catch you up in our next collaboration soon.
Inshallah.